welcome to episode 48 of the Slow Crafting Podcast. My name's Nadine and I'm coming to you today from the northwest of England near Manchester. Now, this is just a quick update today to tell you primarily about this hat pattern that I've just released, but I'll go through a couple of finished objects as well. Now, this is the Pluen Eira hat, which is, I'll put it on the screen below here so you can see how to spell it, because I may be pronouncing it entirely incorrectly. It's Welsh for snowflake. I am learning Welsh, but I'm better at reading it than speaking it. But anyway, this is the Pluen Eira hat. You can see it's a chunky knit with a folded brim and textured body, and then I don't know if you can see how it's blowing out. There you go. A shaped sort of flower come snowflake shaped crown decreases at the top, and then of course nice fluffy pom-pom. Now it's quite close fitting, but it does have a bit of slouch at the back, and I released it on Ravelry yesterday. It's a free pattern, forever free. It's a free PDF download rather than having to go across to the blog to pick it up. And yeah, go check it out, go and have a look at it. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, please don't tell me. But no, it was in keeping with my plan of sharing my ideas and my enthusiasm this year. So I knew for ages that I wanted to knit myself a chunky weight white hat, and I'd got the wool for it last year from my local yarn store that was closing down, because it's knitted in the Woolly Knit Lofty. You can still get it online. I know I just said it was closing down, but they were just closing the bricks and mortar store. This wool's still available online, and I thought, well, if I'm going to knit one for myself, I might as well design one and then send it out into the world for other people to make if they want to. It's been about 2 years since I released a pattern design, and I'd forgotten what a faff it was. The bane of my life, well, my pattern writing life, is photo editing. I'll include some photos here that are from the pattern. But how my sister does this for a living, I have no idea, because it drove me crackers. I did not enjoy it, but it also ticked my box for learning something new, because the photo editing software I used before, like for my last pattern, I think you now have to pay for. So I went and found a different photo editing package that was free, or sort of open source as well, so people can take it and make changes to it and then do anything they like, but it's free to use, and it's called GIMP, so GNU image modification package or something, program. And it wasn't intuitive. It was a bit of a faff to work your way around, but the photos are okay. They probably wouldn't be professional standards, but I'm happy with them. And you've seen the level of my video quality normally, so yeah. We'll maybe just gloss over that bit. But yes, I am absolutely boiling now. I have this on in the house, so it's perfect for going outside in this. It's not actually massively wintry, but I'm hoping we're going to get snow next week, so I'll be dragging it out and skipping about in it then. So yes, this is the hat. Don't know how much you can see of it. Once I've got my head tipped upside down, I can't see the screen. But yes, and it comes in one size because it's a free pattern. So yeah, free pattern, adult, teenager, up to 57 centimetre sized head. I think that's about 22.5 inches, possibly. It says in the pattern, I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yes, Pluen Eira hat, free. Ooh, there we go. Textured chunky knit hat. Right, that's my new pattern. Sharing my enthusiasm and ideas, learning something new, and using what I have. So tick 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 for 3 of my goals for this year. Now, in terms of using what I have and finishing what I start, I've got some finished objects. So this is the original sock that I had. It's made from West Yorkshire spinners, and I did a cabled pattern, a braided cable down it, and because this cable took so long, it put me off knitting a second one. So I decided I'd just knit the second one plain. So 3 years after I started them, I now have a finished pair of socks. I can't remember what the colourway is. The ball band is somewhere else, so if I can find it I will put it on the screen here. But yeah, so these can now go into rotation and I can wear them even though it's not Christmas anymore. I still wear my Christmas coloured socks all year round. So yeah, that's one item off the massive list. I'll put a list at the end of my completed projects and another list of all the ones I've still got to finish. It's a long list, but I'm getting there because I've got another finished object. Now, this way around. This is the shawl that I made for my oldest daughter. You saw her hand sneaking in on the last episode of the podcast. Now this is made from some hand spun. Both sets of hand spun, the grey and the blue, were from fondant fibre. She is dying again now. Not masses, but she does updates every now and again. Both fibre and yarn. But yes, the blue is a BFL and the grey is a merino silk stellina, I think, mix. So yeah, this I'd finished knitting. I just had to block and weave in all the ends, which I have now done. So she can now have it and wear it and be matchy with me, which she will enjoy no end, as will I. I now need to knit something with hand spun for my other daughter, but that's not on my finished objects list or works in progress list at the moment. So the last finished object I have to show you today is the baby blanket that I'm knitting for my friend who's due to have a baby any day now, which is exciting. So here it is, as you can see. This is my favourite lace pattern. It's the Feather and Fan or Old Shale. I think it's variously described as either, but I think it's about the only lace pattern I can actually memorise. Lace is not my strong point. Colour work, not a problem. Lace, eh. So we have lots of colourful stripes and things in a similar theme, although I have knitted these at completely different times, because I knitted this about 2 years ago, I knitted this last year, and I've just knitted this in the last couple of weeks. So even though it wasn't I will add some more pictures in of this somewhere around here so you can see it it laid out flat. But there we go. It's made with woolly knit wool again. The grey, the light grey, the dark grey, the pink, dusty pink, and the cream are all their BFL yarn, and I got that last year as they were closing down. So again, that's available online. I knitted this from the centre out and just increased at 4 different points, and then added some stripes and some feather and fan or old shell sections, and then a garter border and I-cord bind off. So it looks nice, and hopefully she will like it. She knows she's having a girl, so, and I asked her what colourways she was thinking of using for the baby. She doesn't know I've made it for her yet, so it'll be a nice surprise. But yes, so that's all done. Exciting. I'm not sure which of my projects, that my works in progress, I'm going to pick up next to finish. Really, I could do with finishing the lion jumper and the maroon waistcoat for Mark, but I'm in the mood for some crochet, so we shall see. We shall see which one I pick up next. Right, on that note, I'm actually going to finish for today because I've got a whole craft room that I'm in the process of redoing that I need to fill back up with wool. So I actually have access to some of the wool that I need to finish some of my projects. But yes, I shall see you again in another couple of weeks. Bye bye.